Okay, great. So welcome to the Wholesome Movement event tonight. Really, really exciting time. We have the amazing Christy who is going to be launching her business this evening. We're going to have some amazing people talk through the product and the amazing program that we have to be able to share to all of our amazing new customers and customers in general. And we also have Chelsea, who's going to talk a little bit briefly around the reasons why she started her business, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more around the business opportunity. So welcome everyone. I would really like to start with you all. One of my real big things and the biggest thing around what our team's core mission is, and I always start with this because I think it's really, really powerful. The Wholesome Movement is all about, we all share a core mission, and that is to spread a wholesome approach to a balanced and fulfilling lifestyle and a healthier way of living and a burning desire to be a service to others. And I don't know about all of you guys, but I think that that's pretty powerful mission statement for us to be able to empower so many women, mums, professionals, whoever that may look and feel like on a day-to-day basis. We're here as a movement to be able to share our experiences. We all come from all walks of life. We all bring something to this team. We love you for doing a little or a lot. And it's just absolutely amazing. So tonight I'm going to start with handing it over to Christy, who I'll talk a little bit about Christy and a little bit how she came into my life and how she basically got started. So Christy's husband obviously works in the military, and I was really fortunate enough to have Christy come into my life as just a friend. And I think all relationships usually start with some form of connection. If that's, seeing them, at a function or in a netball team or however you find them. But Christy came into my life through Luke and Scott obviously coming together, and something within the military which a lot of you may be aware that, we are definitely a community because we all share the same things in life of being able to move and, not leaving our friends, leaving our jobs and everything that goes on a day-to-day basis. So Christy came into my life through that way. We really, really quickly catch this connection. And one of those connections was the love of food or the love of cooking recipes. And I think that was something that really, really resonated with me because not everyone loves to cook and not everyone's passionate about, sitting there and doing some recipes and things like that. And that's something that's a side of me that I absolutely loved. And I instantly knew that Christy and I had that connection. Christy wasn't a person that I thought of for the business straight away because it's just, I don't talk to, every single one of my friends around this business. It was more along the lines of, us being able to just connect with each other. She asked what I did, and I just knew instantly when she started to talk to me around her vision in her life and around hers and Luke's and Poppy's lifestyle and what they're ultimately wanting out of life. I knew deep down in my heart that this business in general supports people's lifestyles, but I knew Christy had it from day dot. And I just am so excited, Christy, to have you on this team. It's a long process. We're just at the start, and you're only just getting started. So I would love to hand over to Christy to talk to us, the reasons why you got started and what this business means to you and how it's going to change you, Luke, and Poppy's life.
Thanks, Cara. You guys are probably going to have to bear with me because I've got a little gremlin going through some stationery in the drawers behind me. I don't have backup tonight. Sorry, that was some fingers. The reasons why I chose to start the business. Firstly, when I met Cara, I was just kind of like, wow, what is this woman on? Like, she was amazing, so positive and just inspiring, and I really wanted to be like that. anyone would know who's known me well would know that I probably haven't been the most healthiest person throughout the years. And I've known for a while that really needs to change. After having Poppy, it does change you and change what your goals are in life. And when Cara told me about the opportunity of the business, it was kind of a no-brainer, a positive step forward for me to move on from how I was living and change and change things for the better for myself and my family. So yeah, I feel like I'm doing the right thing for my life, and I love it. I love it. It's just good. Gives me purpose, which is amazing.
And what do you see yourself, like, what's your big vision from this business? I'm not too sure. I just want to see where I go and just keep developing and changing the way I do life and be more positive, and I'm getting that. I haven't narrowed down exactly what I want long term yet. I was actually thinking about it today a little bit, and it was just brainstorming after having been at a few typical jobs and seeing the way some people are treated at typical jobs. I'd love to one day probably start a business and find people that haven't had the most pleasant experience in typical jobs and find out what their skills are and make them useful and make a community and a workplace that can use those people and to make them feel good at work and wanting to go to work. I'm not too sure. Maybe this business is it. I hope something like that. But yeah, that's awesome, Christy. And you know, and that's brilliant honesty. And I 100% know that probably a lot of people on this call tonight do business because of those similar reasons. You know, every single day we see how people are treated in general with traditional roles or traditional businesses. This is a great way for you to be able to set your tone, create your culture that you want in your business. And I think that that's the really exciting thing, because the power of being able to see people grow from not only a self-development point of view, but to see them be able to go on a holiday with their family more frequently, be able to step back and maybe do a job part-time, whatever that looks and feels like for the individual. You are the catalyst for that. You know, you are the person that's creating that. You get to love on every single one of your team members and get to really create this culture. And if your heart's so big, you know, we are the company with the heart. You know, you can create anything and everything from this, which is really, really exciting. So thank you so much, Christy. You're just at the beginning. You know, you've probably had like a little bit of a journey so far that's been up and down to really work out what exactly you want out of this. But I definitely feel that shift has started to happen over the last 2 weeks. And that's really, really exciting to see. So, you know, all the very best. I just know that you're going to do amazing things if you just buckle up and just go forward and absolutely smash this out, because you've got every single thing in your life and in this business to be successful. So really, really exciting. So awesome job. Really cool. Okay, cool. So that's really great, guys. So it's really, really brilliant that we get to this amazing opportunity to be able to launch businesses every single week. So a new team member comes on and they get to launch the reasons why they started this business. And it's a great opportunity to be able to get that following of people to be able to come on and support you all throughout this journey, which is really great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hand over to the amazing Erin McPherson, who's going to talk to us around the product and the program that we have to offer to all of our customers.
Thanks, Cara. Congratulations, Christy. Hi, guys. So my name's Erin. I've been with the Juice Plus company for just over 3 years. I started out as a customer I was a tired mum who needed a bit of help with my health. Like a lot of mums, I didn't have a lot of energy. I've always been very healthy. I've done a lot of long distance triathlon and running, and a lot of, I've been very sporty, but after having kids, it was just a little bit hard to get back in the groove and just be eating the things I knew I should be eating, and I was definitely eating too much chocolate. So I came across Kira Westwick's page on Facebook. She was running a 15-minute Fit Mummy page, which I was really attracted to because I had 2 children and didn't have a lot of time to exercise. And she was talking about a program she was offering just to help families with their health, and something very sustainable and all about no deprivation. And she was on MasterChef a few years ago, and I started to chat to her, and I was just really interested in the program and I wanted to give it a go. So I started out on the program, and it didn't take me very long before I really noticed a shift in my energy levels. I was training for a marathon, and I just found that I felt like I could just keep running, and I noticed that I would get up in the morning and I didn't have that fog that I would sometimes have with the kids, and I would have felt like I needed a coffee to get through the day. I felt like I could, I had that extra energy. So I knew that there would be so many mums out there that would be feeling similar to me. And I also noticed, I had really great results with weight loss, that I'd had some sort of stubborn baby weight I'd struggled to shift. And through using the program especially, I followed that pretty closely. I was able to lose that baby weight I hadn't been able to get rid of, and it was actually, I never thought I would get down to that weight again. So for me, I was super happy. And I sort of thought, okay, there must be a business behind this, and I explored that as well. But I'll just share with you guys a bit more about the program. So as I mentioned, Kira Westwick was on MasterChef a few years ago, and she was the token healthy girl. But all of the recipes are amazing. They're family friendly. A lot of, healthy meals that you can really use for the whole family. So it's not about, mum just being on a diet and everyone else having to eat something different or counting calories. Because for me personally, I don't even know how to count calories. And I feel like, once you start to see the value of just loading your body up with really nutritious food, I know that I was probably giving my family too much pasta and rice, and I just started to replace, a lot of the meals with more raw fruits and vegetables, and along with the whole food product that we use as part of the program, which I'll just show you guys now, which is Juice Plus. So it's basically fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. So it's actually whole foods that have been juiced, pulped, and dried and put into a capsule. So for many of us who are busy mums, it's a super easy way to get those extra nutrients into our body every day. And it's really different to a synthetic vitamin tablet that you might get at the supermarket, which a lot of the time it just goes through your body basically. This actually gets absorbed into your bloodstream. There's amazing clinical research behind the products which shows the effectiveness of the products. It boosts immunity, does amazing things, and just knowing the power of fruits and vegetables. So for me, I didn't know a lot about the products when I first started, but I definitely jumped on board and started to use all of the products. I noticed that I didn't have I wasn't picking up those colds so much. It definitely had boosted my immunity. I was really happy to be also implementing the whole food powders into my diet, which is the complete powder, which is a plant-based vegan protein powder. So it's packed with superfoods. It's really great for pre or post workout, and I have it pretty much every single morning for my breakfast, and I can just load it up with amazing healthy ingredients and give it to my kids, and I know that it's super safe. The capsules especially, I used them in my 3rd pregnancy. I've got 3 children, I didn't mention that. So I actually noticed a really huge difference in my 3rd pregnancy. I had a lot of symptoms in my first 2 pregnancies that I didn't have in my 3rd, and the only difference was that I was taking Juice Plus. So we have an amazing program and amazing product that we're able to offer, and it's really just about sharing that with other people and helping people to make sustainable changes in their diet. And a lot of the time, people are sort of struggling to get those extra fruits and vegetables in their diet. It's not always easy to prepare a healthy meal for every single meal. And, we really try to add a lot of value for our customers. We're offering amazing recipes, workouts, meal plans. We've got a Thermomix book. We offer a Mother's Day guide. We have an 8-week shred component of our program, which is to help people whether they're getting started and they just want to kickstart their weight loss journey, and then they can maintain that using the program. So we have a lot to offer. We also have, there's so much to talk about. We also have our kids products. So Cara mentioned that the company is a company with the heart. So I've got some intruders. And we offer a children's version of the fruit and vegetable capsules, which is where it's made into a chewable format for the children. So they mix the same powder but with a tapioca syrup into a chewy. So the children are able to take that, children over 4 years are able to take that for 4 years for free with an adult product. And the last product is the Omega blend, which is also a vegan Omega. So rather than people will sometimes take a fish oil, this is giving them the omega, the benefits of the omegas through a plant-based product. So we definitely recognize the benefits of a whole food diet through our program, and that's really what we promote. So yeah, that's really covering off a lot about our program. And we also have some amazing testimonials around our product and program, which we can definitely share with anyone who'd like to see that, and the amazing clinical research behind the product also that we can share with you guys. So I might hand back to you, Cara.
Beautiful. And the best thing about this business is clearly there's a lot of mums, and we get to do this around our children, which is super, super cool. Thanks so much, Erin. I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to just hand over to Chelsea now, and then I will close with just around the business. But Chelsea, would love just to hear the reasons why you started this business.
Okay, thanks, Cara. Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. So yeah, my Juice Plus journey started probably about 7 months ago. It was probably 7 or 8 now, soon after my little boy was born. So I basically, started on the products. Cara introduced me to these amazing products. She said, Chelsea, you would just love this. It's so up your alley. Started on the products and just felt absolutely amazing. It was typical new mom. I was feeling really tired, really run down, not getting a lot of sleep and those sorts of things. Started on the capsules and the complete powders and just started to get my energy back basically. So I thought this is just amazing, and naturally you want to share it with other people and to help people feel the best that they can. At the time I knew a lot of other new mums as well, so it's been so lovely to go on that journey with them as well and share with them the benefits that all of these products have to offer. And also coming into the business side of things, I've just really enjoyed jumping on board, having the flexibility to build my own business from home. I can work the hours that I want when I want. I work around my little boy who's now nearly 11 months old. So the days are busy, but you still manage to fit in bits here and there of working on your business, because you've got that greater vision of where you're headed, and the things that it's going to allow me and my family to do is so exciting. So I won't ever return to full-time work because of the business, which is just really amazing, and it's something that means a lot to me because I can stay home with Xavi. I can spend a lot of time with him and not have to worry about putting him in childcare or missing out on those sorts of things that you do as a mum. So that's really exciting and what means a lot for me basically, and sharing the products is just really one of the benefits, and it's such a joy to be able to do that for other people because you're helping them to feel better. And health and nutrition is something that I'm really passionate about. So it's just works for me. It fits, and am loving the journey so far, and loving welcoming lots of other people onto our team. So love seeing all these faces tonight.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Chelsea. And Chelsea is a pretty little, amazing little fire rocket, and she's just doing amazing things. So it's really, really exciting, and I am positive that you never will have to go back to work full time and get to be with that little boy every single day, potentially one day in the near future, which will be even more exciting. So there's a couple key things that I just wanted to talk around before we wrap up tonight's call. It's really important that we do stick to a time frame, because this is the time of the night where people are trying to get their children down, or, you know, it's that busier time. So there's just some fundamental things that I just wanted to talk around the business opportunity and where I've come from and the reasons why I started this business, and looking deeper and deeper into what this multi-level marketing is all about. So as potentially a lot of you may know, I work in corporate finance. I have been doing that now for nearly 11 years. I'm a senior leader in Australia's largest organisation. So I get to be able to lead amazing teams every single day. But there was one key thing that really, really made me wanting to look at different opportunities in my life. And a few of those things were wanting to have some form of business. And I use this business like a sport. So some people choose to go and play netball or basketball, or, you know, whatever their sport is. My sport is my business, and I'm extremely passionate about it now that I've got to get started. But there's a key few things that I needed to learn around this industry before I just jumped all in. And so that's what I wanted to explain to you now. So there is a few things that are out there around multi-level marketing, which people's perception can be a positive or it can be a negative. Like any form of businesses out there, or any form of anything in life, there's positives and negatives. So I tried to dig deep around the pros and the cons to the reasons why I ultimately wanted to jump into this business. And some of the things that I found were really, really interesting in relations to multi-level marketing and then Juice Plus as an organisation. So there's a couple different things. So let's talk, which is multi-level marketing, which is quite different to people's perception. It simply relies on two fundamental shifts, the marketing mix that varies from most traditional companies, a different type of sales force and a different method of marketing. Instead of spending literally millions of dollars on traditional businesses or of advertising to spread the word about their products and build trust, multi-level marketing companies do this via investing in a sales force, which is us as brand ambassadors, who are empowered to do their own marketing and sell their product. You know, there's a lot of household names out there. A big one that comes to my mind is Thermomix. You know, Thermomix is just everywhere. Everyone talks about them. Everyone wants one. And that is exactly the same as this business. And to be honest with you, it's no difference to Kate Ellis with, we talk about boost franchises and so on. I don't know if you know much about buying a franchise, but the reality of it is that the person that started a franchise actually does get commissions on every single sale that happens within that franchise. They don't own the franchise, they own the rights to that franchise, and those fees per month can take their sales up to 5 to 8% of commission to whoever started that franchise up. So when I look at multi-level marketing, it's absolutely no different to any form of franchise out there. It's just a different way of the way of doing a business these days. There was a couple other things that I really needed to look deeper in around this business model, and that was deeper around this organisation, Juice Plus. And the things that I found really, really resonated and really, really impressed me. They've been around for almost 50 years and have had producing their flagship, which is the premium capsule supplement, for over 25 years. You know, that's a really sustainable business. When I want to tap into a new business opportunity, you've got to look at all the backings behind scene. They're also committed to elevating levels of health, and they have had over 30 medical journals, which in the medical world, if we had medical professionals on tonight, they would know, we've got a couple of physiotherapists in that medical field. They know that over 30 medical journals in independent journals, other than obviously Juice Plus and their scientists and so on, that's pretty powerful. You know, that really explains to you and demonstrates that this business and the product that they have is premium, absolutely premium. So that meant a massive amount to me personally, because that stuff I need to know to be able to then go and share that to every single person that I know, because I 100% believe in the business and the product. The other thing that I was really, really passionate about is having the opportunity to work up in Northern Territory, Darwin, for in 2010, and then obviously in I'm trying to think of dates, 2013 and 2014, to be able to work up there in my day-to-day job. I actually started to become quite passionate about the health within Indigenous communities, which, you know, just seeing these little children that come into the world and not having that, you know, nutrients and they're every day flooding their bodies with what they should have in them. It's just unbelievable. And when I heard that Juice Plus have this program for Indigenous children or Indigenous communities, that just fully resonated with me. And this stuff, you know, they do wholeheartedly for these Indigenous communities as a give back to be able to help support with fruits and vegetables in their day-to-day life. So that was something that really, really resonated with me. So it was an absolute no-brainer. It was about me jumping on board and starting this amazing business, and here we are today, and the Wholesome Movement has started. And so I'm really, really excited to where every single one of you on this call tonight takes their business, or if you are a person that's looking at the opportunity, please reach out to the person that invited you onto the call tonight. Ask as many questions as you want. And I'm going to leave it all there. So thank you so much, Christy, for jumping online tonight and launching your business. It's really exciting. Thank you, Chelsea, and thank you, Erin. And thank you for any of our guests that are on. So look forward to seeing you all next week and talk to you all really, really soon. Thank you all.